What is up, world? I have been making a few videos. I'm getting comments that my volume is not working or something. I don't know, guys. On my end, it seems like it's working fairly well. So I apologize to any of my viewers or subscribers that have been experiencing my technical difficulties. So I want to apologize for that first and foremost. But we have to get into Gilbert Arenas, man. Gilbert Arenas goes out on a limb and he's stating that if Bronny James is to play 35 minutes, he'd be a top 5 rookie of the year. As you guys see here, Gilbert Arenas demands more minutes for Bronny James. He'd be top 5 rookie of the year. Let me tell you something about Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas, in my opinion, is just, I put him in the rich, dumb jock category. You know, like him, Cam Newton, you know, all these guys out here who just have a lot of money and they can afford phenomenal podcasting crews. I have to put them in the same category. Great image, great detail, great production. I will give them that. But the intellectual levels of some of these individuals truly need to be studied. You have Gilbert Arenas here, who's going to, in my opinion, always be Team LeBron. He does not like Michael Jordan. It is known that this guy does not like Michael Jordan. I don't know what happened amongst those two, but Gilbert Arenas always throws jabs at Michael Jordan, and he's always more supportive of LeBron James. I don't care. That's his prerogative. I have nothing against that. But he's also playing the middleman. You guys know, just like I know, that Stephen A. Smith, who LeBron James is beefing with, was just on Gilbert Arenas' show. And he gave Stephen A. Smith the floor because he wants both sides of the coin. He wants to be Team LeBron, and he wants to also get the ratings and viewership of a Stephen A. Smith. And to balance that, the next day or the next few days, he's going to come out in support of Bronny James because he wants to stay in good grace with his king, LeBron James. You don't see him coming out here advocating for Stephen A. Smith. And I feel like if you're going to like one side, then it's only right that you also like the other side. But this is what happens when you are a middleman and you have no dignity, nor core values, and no respect, honestly, for the way that you even conduct yourself. But I'm not here to bash Gilbert Arenas for this horrendous take. So I'm guessing this came from his podcast where it goes, so far Bronny has appeared in 18 games. Let that sink in. With the Lakers averaging just 1.4 points, 0.4 rebounds, and 0.4 assists in 4.2 minutes per game. I'm curious to see how this will make a top 5 rookie. Despite the modest numbers, Gilbert Arenas believes James has the potential to be one of the league's top rookies if given the chance. If the Lakers, played him 36 minutes, he'd be averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. He'd be top 5 rookie of the year, Arenas confidently said on his show. You guys saw the stats, just like I saw the stats, and the numbers do not lie. Seriously, the numbers do not lie. So let's say 1.4 points in 4.2 minutes. I do believe if you did like 36 divided by 4.2, you can kind of come up with certain percentages, but you also have to factor in timeouts, substitutions, maybe nick injuries, or maybe fouls. You know, like you never know. Because truth of the matter is, I do feel like Bronny James is more comfortable within the G League. I feel like when he gets onto the basketball court, I think that Bronny James knows that he truthfully didn't deserve to be there. I think that he knows his father forced him into it, and it's not organic. I mean, it's weird. It's like an arranged marriage with someone you don't have anything in common with. Though he may love the game of basketball, I do not think that, me personally, I don't think that that's his calling. I don't see the same passion that his father has. And that's why his numbers sort of boost in the G League. Mind you, you're not playing nowhere near the talent that's in the NBA. And I do think that Bronny James is often caught staring like a deer in the headlights because of what I just said, guys. It's you can't fake what's meant. You can't fake what's real. As you guys see here from Willie McCants, the former NBA player who's on the show with Gilbert Arenas, goes, the younger James's presence in the NBA is less about his talent and more about boosting ratings and generating revenue for the franchise. Now, let me ask you, fine Laker Nation fans out there, do you guys believe this? Because I certainly do. I think that the Lakers do not care about Bronny James and his talent. I know that JJ Redick is doing the best he can, but the truth of the matter is they care about ratings. They care about jersey sales. I think a few months ago, I think he had already made like 50 million off of jerseys or something like that. I mean, it's his last name alone is going to obviously be a draw. And I don't know if the concern is about his development. As long as his dad is there and his dad is happy, I think that's what the NBA has turned into. The attention span for the average fan is no longer there either. I mean, people just watch highlights. They see House of Hoops. They see Bleach Report. They follow their favorite NBA pages and they watch the games from there. Not to mention, people are gambling more. People just want to kind of get straight to who won, who lost. I think because why they know that, they can pull this type of stuff off. Unfortunately, this is what the NBA has turned into. And it's sad to see, because something that was built off of the back of some of the most dominant, loving men of the game who truthfully poured their all into this, literally poured their all into this and took this very seriously. This is what it has come to. And then you see stuff like this where it says Bronny James will rejoin the Lakers on the road for tomorrow's game versus Milwaukee per the team. This is why Bronny James has a target on his back, because everything about this kid is covered. People are going to keep picking at Bronny James because he's getting all of this unnecessary attention. We know who your father is, but there is a reason why Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and even Gilbert Arenas himself. Gilbert Arenas, stop it. You know, like I know, you have a son who is an emerging star who's going to be a top recruit. You can't tell me that when your son is sitting watching Bronny James, he's probably not chuckling, or you guys probably aren't telling each other the truth that Bronny is not like that. Come on now, but in front of the cameras, people will fake it. You know, people will not tell you what's truthful and what's genuine. They just want to all stay in the good graces of LeBron James. I mean, and you saw what LeBron James' impact did. In my opinion, you just can't take them serious. This is a guy who played at an extremely high level in basketball, and you know what it is. Gilbert Arenas knows the truth, but he's figured out the algorithms. He's figured out the proper way to debate in today's time, stemming all the way back from Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless was very good at dividing to conquer. He knew that both parties could not agree. Gilbert Arenas knows this. It's literally the copy and paste format that originated from ESPN, Skip Bayless, and Stephen A. Smith from way back in the day when they first started to cover LeBron James. So guess what? There has to be a side of the panel that's telling it like it is about Bronny James Jr. And there also has to be a side of the panel like Gilbert Arenas, who's going to fabricate things, balloon stats, just to get a reaction and stay in the algorithms because they figured out what works. Honestly, it's genius. It doesn't make sense, but it's genius. I mean, seriously, look at this, guys. Look at Austin Reeves and Gabe Vincent over here. Do you guys honestly think that they're going home telling their family that Bronny James worked to be where they are? Seriously, I do believe that Austin Reeves and Gabe Vincent were undrafted, or Gabe Vincent came from the G League or whatnot, but they know what it took to get to where they are now. And to have Bronny James just sitting here, I mean, just look, you could just, I'm not trying to be too picky, but you can just see the misfit. But hey, I do feel like when Bronny James takes it full in, when he challenges himself, I think that if he takes the off season and he really is serious, I do believe that he will improve. I'm not going to take that from him, but the way that he's entered the league is why I genuinely feel that no one will ever give him that respect unless he miraculously leads a team to an NBA finals. And I'm not going to say that will never happen, because never say never, but God almighty, man, like, we're just going to keep praying for Bronny James. Unfortunately, people have to cover your son, LeBron James. And I know that's not what you like. We know that you tried to punk Stephen A. Smith out to send a message, but people are still going to tell the truth, man. So as far as Gilbert Arenas, I already explained this to you guys. People will get on this internet and say anything but the truth. Let me know what y'all think about his take, his statement. Do you guys believe that Bronny James, in this moment, if he were to play a solidified 36 minutes per game in 18 games right now, that he would be a top 5 rookie of the year? Let me know, guys. And if you found any value from my videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Thumbs up, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.